Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eric from Yokohama Skateboards, and again, we are at Chino Hill Skate Park. I'm not even saying that in a bad way. We love this park. I love this park, but we do have a couple of videos coming down the pipeline that are actually not here. So you're gonna be tuned into that because we got a lot of exciting stuff. A lot of stuff to show you, different locations, some street skating, some other parks. So I'm excited to release those soon. But today we're going to be doing the benefits of each obstacle at a skate park. Like, this skate park was built in, I want to say, early 2000s, so it's not as advanced or technical as a lot of the parks that you see today that have been built in the last 5 years or even 10 years at that. So I'm going to go through some of the obstacles at this park, the Chino Hills Park, that you might have at a local park that will benefit you if you're just starting off. There's a lot of obstacles here that aren't so big, and I'll show you how they translate into getting more confidence and taking it to a different obstacle or an obstacle that relates to it in the street. So yeah, let's jump into it, and I will show you a couple of the obstacles here that actually helped me out when I was younger to kind of further tricks or get a better understanding or gain the confidence to actually try it on something bigger. So let's get into it and I'll break it down for you. Alright guys, so like I said, we're going to go over some obstacles at this park that will translate into maybe other obstacles or just gaining the confidence in tricks. So right here we have, it's a tabletop. It's not really used too much here at the skate park. I love to skate it just because I've learned a lot of tricks on it, and then I've taken it to other quarter pipes. Pretty much around the park, I've done the tricks that I've learned on this, on a lot of the walls here, which really helped me gain the confidence. Like, oh, well, I can do it here. This is kind of the motion to it. And then when you take it to something else, you're going to be like, all right, well, this is a little steeper. I already know kind of the basic mechanics on how to do the trick, or I know how I feel comfortable with the foot placement. So let's see how it translates to another obstacle. So what I like about this tabletop, say if you haven't dropped in yet, this is a perfect building block for it. So I know the only thing that is kind of difficult on it, you kind of have to put a lot of pressure on your tail because this has no coping. Me and my friends used to always call parks with no coping. We'd call it noping. It's just kind of funny little name. But say if you want to learn how to drop in, I've actually taught a couple people that never really skated, some of my friends that got into skating, how to drop in on this. So it's the same basic kind of fundamentals. You're going to have actually it's almost better because you're going to have a lot of pressure on your back foot because, as you can see, the wheel and the tail of your board's not really locking in at a corner like where the coping would be. So it kind of helps you out, keep a lot of pressure on the back. And then same thing like in my other how-to videos on how to drop in, you just want to push down and lean forward. So there's a drop in for you. So right there we got the drop in. Right here I've also learned how to axle stall. So axle stall is like a 50-50 when both trucks are on a ledge. But with the axle stall, you're going to be going up the quarter pipe, getting both trucks on, and then turning your shoulders and going back in. So I'll demonstrate one right here, and it just looks like this, and you can take it to another obstacle. Turn, then go down. So you're getting that feeling of how to do it just on something that's scaled down a lot smaller. In the next clip, I'll just do a bunch of tricks on this and show you some of the tricks that I actually learned on this roll-in that I was able to take to other obstacles. So I'll show a little montage. Enzo will roll the film right here, and you'll see it. right, another obstacle at the park that I actually learned a lot of tricks on is what I'm standing on. And no, the ancient Egyptians didn't build this one. This is a pyramid. And why I think it's like a little bit easier to get tricks on, and sometimes a little harder, is as you can see, the pyramid doesn't come to a total defined point. So it's not so steep. So it's really mellow. So it's not very intimidating. Sometimes you can go to parks where it's really steep and the top of it might be like that tall. So it makes it a little harder to land tricks. So I was able to learn a lot of flip tricks on it. I remember being a little kid and learning. I was so hyped. It took me maybe, I don't know, when this park first opened, I was like 6th or 7th grade, and I thought it was the coolest thing to ollie the top from here to here. And it took me all day of battling. I was dropping in from that side right there, coming in, always kicking the board out. But then when I finally stuck it, super satisfying. And then years later, I was doing a lot of flip tricks over the top of this, and even doing tricks from right here all the way to the flat. I haven't done that in a long time, and it seems a lot farther now. I guess, I don't know, maybe then I just was a little bit more fearless and reckless, and my body didn't hurt as bad as it does now in my 30s. But yeah, this obstacle was really cool because I learned my flip tricks. I learned how to land in a bank, not so steep at all, but I was able to take it to like drainage ditches, other kind of skate spots. I remember there was this school in LA that actually has, like, you ollie up like maybe something made like a foot high, and then it's almost just like this pyramid, and then you hit a trick, then you come back down. So I think I was able to get tricks there as a kid just because of this obstacle. So like the first little part of the segment, I'm gonna just show off some tricks on here, and it's kind of endless of what you can do on them depending on your ability. But say if you're just starting out, when I was starting out, this is right in here, just ollieing this was my big thing, and I worked hard at it, achieved it, and then went on to the next thing, and just learned other tricks on it. Super fun. And a lot of parks do have pyramids, or some people call them hips, and so if you go to another park, you get your tricks down here, take it to another park, find one in the street, which is sometimes a little harder, but yeah. Let me go ahead and have Enzo do his movie magic, and we'll show you some tricks on here. Alright, so I know we had the little tabletop roll-in for the first segment, and I was telling you how it can help like new skaters or somebody just starting get the confidence to drop in. So we went from the little tabletop, now we're to, let's call this one the medium roll-in. So same kind of deal, just set it up right here, have a lot of weight on your back foot, and then as you kick down, kind of transfer that weight to your front. You want to always lean forward when you're dropping in. You never want to lean back, because if your board slips out and you're leaning back, the first thing that kind of hit would be, your elbow, or God forbid, your head. So that's why we advise, wearing a helmet, wearing knee pads, wrist guards, elbow pads right when you start. I probably should have them on, even though I've been skating for a long time, but I'm getting older and you never know what could happen. So yep, we're going right there. So that's how you drop in on there, and then like a little 50-50 stall, same kind of deal. And then the next step, which is perfect because we don't have to travel far, it's right here, is the quarter pipe. So after you get, comfortable with that, you could step it up to a quarter pipe with the coping. And like I said before, that's the noping, as me and my friends used to call it. This is the coping. So coping will always have a metal, kind of almost a rail going at the tip, or sometimes pool coping. There's different types of coping that you'll see at different parks. Some of them will stick out farther than others. This coping doesn't stick out too much. I think it's just perfect. Sometimes it'll stick out a lot, so it's never going to be the same at each park or a spot or wherever you want to skate at. So same kind of deal. Set it up, then we go. Come around and we'll do a little 50-50 stall. Tap it for good luck, and there we go. And then if you even want to get a little bit nuts, we could take it to the big dog. And it's the same thing, just this one is a little steeper, but honestly, it's not much. It looks bigger on camera than it is. Same kind of deal. Get up here and away we go. So there you have it. There is, something you can utilize from learning on something way smaller and taking it to something bigger and gradually bigger and bigger, and then throwing tricks in it. So yeah, I know I've learned a lot on this quarter pipe right here. Probably most of the tricks I can do in transition were started on that roll-in and then finished right here. And then even some of my favorite ones have been done on the bigger quarter pipe back there. So yeah, we'll show you a couple more obstacles here that I think will help if you're starting out or just want to fine tune or warm up. We'll check out a couple other little spots here. All right, so that is a lot of the obstacles. I know we got one more, and so the last obstacle that I think will help, it's kind of helped to fine tune, like getting comfortable doing 50-50s, is this little Hubba. I don't know if you could really consider it because it's almost about a stair height. If you were to stack another stair, it'd be right there. So it's really small. When I was younger, I would do a couple different grinds on it. Now I'll 50-50 it every once in a while, or I'll do a no slide on that side. But yeah, it honestly, it didn't really help me in the streets, but it helped me at other parks when there was other Hubbas. I knew how to lock on and how to kind of brace myself for the impact at the bottom. So yeah, so I guess we can close this video out. I'll do a 50-50 on it because Enzo was like, oh, do you ever skate this? And I was like, all right, I'll do it. I was going to say the rail, but my ankle's been kind of hurting lately, and I know that's an excuse. But yeah, it pretty much is an excuse. I'm not trying to get broke off this morning on the rail, but maybe next time. Something I wish this park had that I was able to learn on as a kid was a flat bar. So a rail that was cemented in the ground, not on an incline, that you can learn grinds on. We do have one up there, but it's like a really weird square one, and it's pretty high to learn on. Like, I can do tricks on it now, but as a kid I couldn't. So the rails that I really were able to learn a lot, a buddy of mine had just a flat bar at his house. I think he bought it online or got it from somewhere, and we learned a lot of tricks on there, and we actually were able to translate those tricks to this little rail. But just like this Hubba, this rail's really short. But the good thing about this is if you get hung up or anything, which I've done many a times, you're not really gonna get hurt too bad. Like, I don't think I've ever really gotten hurt on this rail too much. And I can show one thing. So say if your board missed, you can really avoid it. So maybe certain people could really hurt themselves if this was higher, if you know what I'm saying. And so yeah, I've been able to escape death a couple times on this guy. But so we really appreciate everybody tuning in. Like every video that we kind of conclude, we want to just thank you guys for being a part of the Yokohama community, and please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram. Send us questions on either, on a past post. We look at everything. So maybe if your question or your comment hasn't seen any activity, just know that we do look at everything. We are getting flooded with a lot of people commenting because we did do the giveaway, which was really cool. And so me and Enzo were actually just talking. We're going to have an idea for another giveaway. So all summer long, we're going to skip spring. We're in spring right now, but it's starting to get hot. So I'm canceling spring this year. It's just summer. So this whole summer is going to be extended. So there's going to be a lot of great giveaways and a lot of cool content that me and Enzo are working on that we hope benefits you and hope, just helps you with your skating journey. So let me get up there and I will do the 50-50 and we'll get the sesh going and I'll cruise around a bit. All right. Thanks, guys.